Ladies and gentlemen, got absolutely mental for the wonderful Mr. Ian Todd! Let's hear it for him, ladies and gents. Sunderland, are you well? I have no clue how to use this contraption.
Press the click!
Oh, Jesus.
Bottom! Click the bottom!
Hey! I am an adult. Fantastic. It's good to play in Sunderland for once. I can actually talk about football and actually talk about a good team. And I can say Lorik Sana, I can say Darren Bent, and I won't get booed. Because in Newcastle you can't mention football. Because they don't really understand football now. Because they are shit. Who's on Facebook? Fantastic. I'm on Facebook. I love it. I don't get Twitter, I've got to be honest with you. It's like Oreos. I just don't get it. You know, it's like people love them. But Twitter just, you know, I did Sophie Alspexer because I thought, you know, she's a sexy lady. You know, I'm going to have some, you know, crazy tweets from her, you know. And she said, hey, I'm just taking my kid to school. It's not as good, do you know what I mean? I was expecting something sexy, you know. But there's this woman on Facebook, right, she changed her relationship status. She was in the marriages as well, oh God. She changed it to, it's complicated. And her husband was a little bit, you know. And then she changed it to single, and he killed her. And that's a real story, I'm not bullshitting, you know. That's horrific, you know. But I think it's a lesson for all men and women. And whatever else, you know. I was in London, in McDonald's, and there was this medic came in, right? And he was full of blood and all that, and he had all the surgeon stuff on, right? And he went to order a meal at McDonald's. And he looked like he was mid-operation. So he went up and all that, and of course he went for a veggie burger meal as well. So it took bloody ages as well. And I thought, this is wrong. There's a guy there, standing there, and he's like, I'm just waiting for a veggie burger and all that. You're supposed to be in operation, man! You know, it's ridiculous, you know. They put a bastard who was standing next to the straws as well, you know, who was on the operation thing. Jesus, you know, I think hospitals are rubbish now, you know. Has anyone ever went out with a burglar?
Yes!
Fantastic. I contemplated it, but I thought, no, because every night you're in a different house. You know, it's like, you know, you're just sitting down, they watch come down with me, and they're like, no, I've got to move, because they're going to come back, you know. And you're trying to log in and all that to Facebook and stuff like, no, I've got to be away, you know. And it's just rubbish, you know. The guy in America actually burgled someone's house, logged into his email, that's Steve. Logged into Facebook, then just went off. And he saw obviously the call straight away. So any burglars out there, don't log in. You know, that's all. Or log out. You know, as the case may be. I worked for a shop in Sunderland. I'm not going to name it. Music Zone. And the manager was a bit strange. Got to be honest with you. I tried to do this gag in Newcastle. And strange enough, 5 years later, the guy turned up. So, you know, I couldn't do it. But he took the female staff out on the lunch break to Debenhams. Fair enough, you know, that's normal. But he took them to the female underwear department and said, I'm going to open up a female underwear shop. Not as good, you know what I mean? He may as well just said, hello, I'm a cross-dresser, you know, and that's fair enough. But he said, oh, if you come back to my house, I've got lots of female underwear. You know, that's not a chat-up line. You know, it's just wrong, you know. Lost my train of thought. Strange enough. Who's in the Doctor Who? Fantastic. Us geeks get a bad reputation, you know. I'm walking down the Sunderland High Street, and people are going, hey, you son, Torrent, fucker! You know, like, oh, bloody hell, you know, you Star Trek bastard, you know, and it's just, you know, I bet you fuck R2-D2, you know, it's wrong, you know. One day geeks will rise up and we'll get respectable disses, but it's some point in the future. Does anyone know a prostitute, by the way?
Me.
Fantastic. Every time I've done that, everyone goes, no, I'm not a prostitute. But I'm intrigued, you know, because like I've never had to go to see a prostitute for tips. You know, and I went to them and stuff and just kind of like, you know, I just watched them, you know, and I'm just curious how it works. Is it like an office job? Is it 9 to 5, you know, or is it like, do they work evenings like kinky owls? I don't know, you know, because, you know, if you work in like factories, clock in, clock out, or is it clock in, clock out? I don't know, you know, prostitute. fascinated me, you know. Has anyone ever worked as an extra before?
Yes!
Brilliant. There's a lot of freaks who work as extras, you know. This guy I met, right? He used to walk from Cramlington, you know, to Newcastle just during the night. He's a bit strange. And he was a bit odd, you know. And he told us one day, he said, "Oh yeah, Will Young's playing at the City Hall." I went, "Okay, you know." And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to dress up as Papa Lazarou from League of Gentlemen, and then go and meet him." And I was like, "That's a bit strange, you know." So he went to meet Will Young at the stage door and all that. This Steve is very off-putting, I've got to be honest with you, but anyway. And then he went to meet Will Young at the stage door and just waited for Will Young, dressed as Papa Lazarou from the League of Gentlemen, and then it freaked him out. So Will Young scarpered onto his little coach and all that, and he chased after him for like miles and stuff. And then but he managed to get lots of pizzas and free bus travel. So if anyone's hard up, Papa Lazarou is the route, you know. Who was it new? X Factor.
No!
Well done. Jedward fascinated me, I've got to be honest with you. I went into the hairdresser and they said, "So what do you want done?" I went, "Well, I wouldn't mind a Jedward haircut." They really got pissed off. Oh God, they were like, "Ooh, bloody hell," they were started booing us, you know. I'm just like, I was just taking the piss, do you know what I mean? Because they're rubbish, you know. And they were like, "Oh no, they're not proper singers." I don't care, do you know what I mean? They're amusing. Who in this audience likes Jedward? Ooh, I think it's borderline half, you know. I think they might stay tomorrow night. I don't know, but I don't care, you know. Who's into dating?
Yes!
Brilliant. I'm really into dating classifieds. I find them quite fascinating. So I'm going to read some dating classifieds from magazines such as The Guardian. Man 52 seeks really tall woman with own hair and own car. For long walks and midget-based sex. Must like Mr. Bean. Fair enough, you know, can't knock them. Young-looking lady seeks kinky lesbian, must have GSOH, good sense of humour, and love to knit. Must be into Lovejoy, bastards need not apply. Ooh. Cross-dressing businessman seeks Pat Butcher look-alike. Oh yes. Must be into songs of the Cause and Simply Red. Looking for long kinky swimming sessions. Must live in a windmill. Yeah, quite a specific one. And the final one. Senior citizen looking for toy boy. Hip is fucked, but I can still talk a bit. Yeah. So what else have I got? Has anyone went on a date on Christmas Eve? Now you see, that's it's a date loophole, you know. Because I often thought about this, like if you went on the first date on Christmas Eve, what would happen? If it went well, would you have to buy presents? Would you have to, you know, talk to the grand and that? It's a loophole, you know. I think you should generally stay clear. And New Year's Eve is not so bad. Christmas Eve is bad, you know. But generally, I would just generally stay clear of anything like that, really. Has anyone ever been to a networking event? Yeah, they're quite a strange thing. You know, basically a networking event, you go along and you have your name tag and all that, and that's fair enough, you know. And people are saying, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a comedian." Like, "Oh, that's very good." And people start chatting. It was all right, you know. And people are selling ideas and films and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I know what's that way. This guy was like the Hugh Hefner of networking events. Brilliant. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, I realised what it was. He had a reversible jacket on. Oh, it was brilliant. He was going side A, side B. Oh, I was loving it, you know. I think he probably had about 50 women, 5 men, and 3 dogs. Thank you, Sunderland. Take care.